Come on, come on, come on, David says, opening the door. Just wait till you see this cat. Oh, hey, Zoe. Nice to see you. David Hutchinson hasn't changed at all. His hair is as messy as the stained sweatshirt he's wearing, and he's talking fast. Let's go upstairs. He's in my room. David continues as he rushes us into the house and past the kitchen. Hi, kids, Mrs. Hutchinson calls out. I'm making mini pizzas. We stop in the hall. Mrs. Hutchinson has drinks and paper plates lined up on the kitchen counter. I hope you all like them, she looks at me. Welcome back, Zoe. Do you eat pizza? I can fix you a salad if you prefer. I like pizza, I reply. I usually eat healthier food than that, but I don't want Mrs. Hutchinson to see me as some kind of problem child. The refrigerator door behind her closes, and I see a cute older boy drinking milk straight from the carton. Oh, wow. It's Brian. David's older brother has turned into somebody who belongs on the cover of Entertainment Weekly. I check my sweater and my hair to make sure they're both smoothed down. Mrs. Hutchinson looks at me and back at Brian. Then she raises an eyebrow and chuckles. Lunch will be ready in about 15 minutes, David. Cool, thanks, Mom, David says, and leads the way once again to his room. When we enter, his cat is curled up on his bed. Sunita, of course, is the first to pull Rover into her arms. Oh, such a pretty cat, she purrs at him, cuddling the tabby on her lap. Click, Brenna takes a picture. That'll be a good one, she says. Now I'm happy she brought her camera. Maybe she can get a picture of Brian before we leave, too. Wonder how I can suggest that. Brenna stands on a chair and aims the camera straight down at Sunita and Rover. Click! Then she lies down on the floor and gets one from that angle. Click! Rover turns his head at the sound of the camera. Then he bats a paw at it. That's my guy, David grins. Maggie laughs and holds her arms out to Rover. Sunita quickly hands him over, even though she looks a little sad to give him up. But in Maggie's arms, Rover isn't so calm. He twists to get free. Okay, little boy, you can explore, Maggie says. She sets Rover on the floor, and Brenna takes another shot. Rover's on his hind legs now with his front paws on Brenna's camera. He is so cute. Click! That's going to be your close-up, Rover, Brenna says. Maggie, Sunita, and I sit down on the floor. Josh and Jules stay standing by the door. They still seem a little shy around the group, or at least Jules does. Brenna keeps moving all over the place to get her pictures. David belly flops on his bed and clucks his tongue at Rover. Okay, now watch this, David says, pulling a toothbrush out of his sweatshirt pocket. Sit! Rover sees it and sits. Sits! Like a dog, waiting for a treat. Man, David says, Rover's the craziest cat ever. Check this out. He tosses the toothbrush over his head toward his closet door. Rover takes off running. Once he reaches the toothbrush, he scoops it up in his mouth and brings it right back to David. We all applaud. David hoots like he's at a basketball game. Rover darts around David and jumps back on the bed. Fantastic, Sunita says. David nods. We had to get him his own toothbrush so he'd stop swiping ours. What a crazy cat, Maggie beams. Oh, before I forget, Gran sent you this toothbrush. It's specially designed for cats and is smaller than a human toothbrush, in case Rover gets tired of carrying that big one around. And, in case you want to actually brush his teeth. My cousin hands over the skinny brush. How'd you teach a cat to fetch? Brenna asks. He knew how already, David answers. I wish I had taught him. That would have been cool. I'm going to try to teach him other doggy tricks like rolling over and begging. Do it again, Brenna says. I want to get an action shot. David takes the toothbrush from Rover's mouth. Rover sits and waits. David tosses it again and Rover goes running.